In Congress, July 4, 1776. The unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights governments are instituted among men deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such forms as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations pursuing invariably the same object evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government. The history of the present King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance, unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be obtained, and when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend to them. He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people, unless those people would relinquish the right of representation in the legislature, a right inestimable to them and formidable to tyrants only. He has called together legislative bodies at places unusual, uncomfortable, and distant from the depository of their public records for the sole purpose of fatiguing them into compliance with his measures. He has dissolved representative houses repeatedly for opposing with manly firmness his invasions on the rights of the people. He has refused for a long time after such dissolutions to cause others to be elected, whereby the legislative powers, incapable of annihilation, have returned to the people at large for their exercise, the state remaining in the meantime exposed to all the dangers of invasion from without and convulsions within.
A declaration by We the People. The Fed Banking Cartel. In accordance with the power granted to We the People by the Most High God, we assert our right to secure our life, liberty, and property. In doing, we find it necessary to undo the injustice brought upon us by a secret private banking conglomerate known as the Federal Reserve. The Fed has systematically stripped the wealth of our nation and placed it into the hands of an elite few, using a carefully crafted criminal scheme dating back over 100 years. While posing as a federal agency, they operated as an unlawful money laundering and racketeering debt and interest exchange that has no actual reserves. Because of the fraudulent nature of their enterprise, we the people seek full reparations and restitution of assets acquired from the inception of the conspiracy to counterfeit the USA dollar. We expect these forfeited assets to be remitted toward the establishment of the USA Sovereign Wealth Reserve, which is exclusively owned by the American people. On this 4th day of July 2025, we the people declare our independence from the Federal Reserve Bank, the USA Sovereign Wealth Reserve, unalienable, 100% reserve, asset trust, the USA Treasury, usdebtclock.org.
Mr. President, this is the gavel we use to enact the big, beautiful bill, and I want you to have that for your
Are we ready?
Gavel us in.
Are we ready?
We are ready.
Have a good time, everybody. Thank you very much. There you go. That's good. That's good. Hi, Marsh. 28
Good job.
Absolutely. And we have some more. We'll give you some more of the others.
At the twilight last noon, such stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the rampart we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Last noon, such stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly.
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more.
And Madam Secretary, CNN yesterday pushed an app that lets you track where ICE agents are. Tom Homan was saying that perhaps CNN should be prosecuted for that as obstruction of law enforcement. Your response?
Yeah, we're working with the Department of Justice to see if we can prosecute them for that, because what they're doing is actively encouraging people to avoid law enforcement activities, operations, and we're going to actually go after them and prosecute them with the partnership of PAM if we can, because what they're doing we believe is illegal.
And they may be prosecuted also for having given false reports on the attack in Iran.
Yes.
They were given totally false reports. It was totally obliterated, and our people have to be celebrated, not come home and say, what do you mean we didn't hit the target? We hit the target first. You know, the pilots came home and they said we hit the target first. So they may be very well prosecuted for that. What they did there we think is totally illegal. Okay, let's go. Follow us. Hi, Brian. You all right? Two good boys, I'm very lucky. Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, really?
You
works for who?
These taxes grow. So thanks for doing that. I think that that's well intended. And then thank you also for heeding my call to deliver a Second Amendment tax holiday. And so firearms, ammunition, accoutrement, as well as other outdoor items like fishing and bow hunting and things are going to be tax-free from September 8th until December 31st of this year. So you're going to be able to do very well.
Still true that income tax is given to the soon refunded IRA. Okay, it's just a little confusing on the sentence. Will be returned sometime after the RV. In other words, a lot of folks are wanting to know, do you still believe that to be accurate, that our federal federal income taxes that we've been paying over the years should be refunded to us when this goes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's all based on fraud. And if you go back and do some research, which I've been doing a lot of, W actually signed it under duress, the NASARAs that we're talking about, and that is the elimination of the IRS. And now I see Trump is slowly but surely doing that. And Dissent actually just talked about it this week, about the IRS coming back into the fold of the U.S. Treasury, which takes them back to the 1951 Accord and where it actually started. The Federal Reserve was nothing more than an advisory for a long time. But then in 51, with the Accord, they decided that they were going to actually implement their own operation and take care of interest rates and what shall we say, joblessness, etc. And I think we ought to go back to the Treasury, where all forms of money from the U.S. come from the Treasury, and all forms of taxes go into the Treasury.
And that's how it was set up. That's our laws. That's our Constitution. It's supposed to go through Treasury.
Right now I'm in the Little Dipper's food truck. Most kids are sitting in a classroom really bored right now, but we're actively cooking in our food truck and we're serving to real customers, and it's all during the school day.
My job in this food truck right now is to take orders. So we just got our first customer. We have one problem. We forgot the bacon.
We are running a food truck, learning life skills including financial literacy, critical thinking, and money management.
Doing this food truck, I've learned that staying calm is the best thing you could do, because if you get stressed and everybody gets stressed.
I've also learned customer service, food safety laws, don't touch food with bare hands, and all that fun stuff.
I'm the teacher that's helping with this food truck, but my job is to set it up for them and then step out of the way.
French toast, waffles, and pancakes.
When people make the mistake of underestimating me, they won't do it twice. Oh no, they won't, sir.
Hey guys, how are you? Okay, so I just finished the Queen of Europa channeling, and what came through is that since the big beautiful bill has passed, within the next few hours it is expected to reach Donald Trump's office, and once he signs it, that will be the trigger for the revaluation of currencies, which means that yes, what we've been waiting for will be released. Now, will that start today? My feeling is no, most likely over the weekend. Okay, that's just my feeling. But please, please, please use this time to prepare. Okay, get a plan in place. Look for property if you need to. I know we've been down this road so many times before, but they also said that it would be a gunshot start for everyone. Okay, so bonds would be released, grips would be released, and 4B notifications all within minutes of each other. A shotgun start. So please get ready and just remain in the vibration of it actually happening. The moment you say, no, not today, is the moment you actually move out of that reality where it does happen. Okay, so please stay in the belief and the knowledge that it will happen in perfect timing. And will that be today, tomorrow, or the next day? Hopefully, but at the same time, once you're in that vibration of it, then it will happen eventually. But you can never be over prepared. So go forth, enjoy, and just make sure that you got everything ready. Everything. Okay? So have a beautiful, beautiful day, and and take care. And have a gorgeous weekend. All right, take care, everyone. Bye.
Scott Brunswick. Trump is protected. Do not worry what appears to happen. You will know what I mean here shortly. I can't stress that enough. Trump is fine. Remember, certain parts of the movie can be painful. This was posted from DINARES Gurus. 1:57 p.m. 7/4/25. Dinar revaluation, Ginger. TNT update. There is an announcement to be made in the next 4 hours that will change the rate to 3.47. I hope so. Alert, had to share for people know. The speculation, it might happen. But since the big beautiful bill is officially signed, let's cross our fingers. Hopefully someone got the timing right. LFGGG.
I think is amazing news was about the big, beautiful bill. All of the debt that was attached to fiat currency, mortgages, loans, whatever you want to call it, as we move away from fiat currency, disappears. Because you can't transfer debt from fiat currency, which is only paper, to an asset-backed currency. So now it becomes clearer day by day how your debt will disappear, because it cannot be transferred. Now that's really good news.
The big beautiful bill has been signed. We now have freedom. The greatest transfer of wealth, medbeds and new technology will be able to commence. A lot of whales are now in Reno, and already some of them were given dates when they will receive their blessing. Praying that maybe today the notifications will start. We'll wait and see what happens during these days before Monday, as a lot of sources have told me that Monday the world will rock. God bless you, your friend and servant, Wolverine. Mr. Paul posted on X. Trump to announce America's return to the original Constitution, July 4th, 2025. Happy Independence Day, everybody. The cabal-owned US Inc. has been officially dissolved. 1776 is being reloaded. The US Second Declaration of Independence imminent. America is a nation of free, sovereign people under God, DJ Trump. This July 4th will not be a celebration. It will be a reset, a restoration, a rebirth. Texas Snake. Well, folks, Banker is under the belief he and all his counterparts will be notified at some point tomorrow on the 4th that they will receive a heads up as to when the notifications in 800 numbers will be released, so he can have all his centers manned and ready to begin appointment scheduling for next week. Will advise ASAP after I hear more. Presidential actions. President Trump signs executive orders to improve our parks and make America beautiful again. The White House.
Guys, it's Wolver here, guys. Looks like we're all getting lined up actually for next week, guys. Looks like probably the D-Day might be Monday. I don't want to mention days, guys, but you probably heard that actually from TNT. And Bruce, I concur with what they're saying, guys. There is going to be a big meeting, guys, in Reno, so hopefully we'll get some good news coming out of there. Pentecostal group has come out, right? Everything is ready to go, right? Tuesday is their D-Day, and she's going to be sending a special audio on Sunday with all the instructions and everything. Looks like everything's about to go, guys. All right, I'm praying the 4B as well, right? We'll soon find out if that happens. Actually, is the only thing we'll get to know regarding the 4B is when those notifications to come out. Let's hope to God that those notifications come out, because we all need those med beds. Take care. Bye-bye.
I'm going to try to use my limited vocabulary to express the inexpressible. The world at this moment is being liberated from the forces of evil that have been terrorizing the human race for centuries. Let me say that again. The world at this very moment is being liberated. The powers of darkness, the networks, the systems that have been controlling humanity, that have been suffocating, terrorizing the human race, are being taken out. President Trump is announcing that the world is entering a new era. He is announcing that the world is literally being liberated. This 4th of July, he says, is not just about the freedom of America. President Trump says very clearly that this 4th of July is a celebration of the liberation of the entire world. That is incredible. That is phenomenal beyond phenomenal. Trump destroyed in Iran what the deep state had been building for decades, okay, for decades. to launch a nuclear catastrophe worldwide. Trump eliminated that, and he boasted world peace. So many people don't understand why he's talking about world peace, because he has literally cancelled the plan for nuclear World War III. It's unbelievable. The military operation that is behind President Trump is literally dismantling the whole system, the whole network, the whole structure worldwide of these satanic elites. We may not see the direct result of that, but you know, the cord has been pulled. The power has been broken, and we will increasingly see it crumble. We will increasingly see the truth breaking forth. We will increasingly see humanity be liberated step by step. When Trump says this is World Independence Day, and when he declares world peace, then he means it. He's not boasting, he's not bragging, he is making statements that are true and accurate. Guys, we are experiencing the divine plan that is working through imperfect people, but they have been chosen for this time, for this mission. We are witnessing and experiencing the most crucial, most powerful time in all of human history, where the power of darkness is being shattered. The controlling rule of evil is being ended. Goodness, truth, healing, restoration will increasingly become manifest in our world. Keep your eyes open. Don't be in doomsday idiots, who only looks at the negative, who always finds something to complain about. Lift up your eyes and see the new day, because humanity is entering a new era that we don't even know how amazing and beautiful it's going to be. Follow me here next if you want to hear more.
Social 7076 Onyx. Alert. DJT signed the Big Beautiful Bill at exactly 3:47 Mountain Time. XRP, IQD. $3.47 is the buzz rate for IQD. Reverse 7-4 today's date plus 3 mountains. This was forwarded from Wolverine. Formal notice to historically active sellers in Colombia. International Complaints Center, CDI. Anyone who does not support their traceability will be exposed. All historically active sellers in Colombia, especially those who have made fraud and deception their modus vivendi, are hereby notified that the multiple international complaints filed against them are already in the process of being served through various channels, including countries in the Americas and Europe. Groups and individuals identified. Several groups and individuals have been identified as having participated in these scams, including leaders and allies who helped carry out this operation to raise money through alleged assets. Formal consequences. You are hereby warned that playing games and defrauding humble people will have formal and legal consequences. No one will be left untouched by justice. The relevant authorities are working to bring those responsible to justice and ensure justice for the victims. Important, please be reminded that the International Complaints Center, ICC, is working to identify and expose those who fail to provide proof of their traceability, those who cannot demonstrate the legitimacy of their actions and the traceability of their operations will be exposed to the corresponding legal and financial consequences. Notification. Those involved in these scams will be notified through various channels, including email, personal notification, publication in the media, legal actions. The ICC and the relevant authorities are taking legal action to pursue those responsible for these scams and ensure justice for the victims. International cooperation. International cooperation is essential to bring those responsible to justice. The ICC is working with authorities in various countries to ensure effective measures are taken against those involved in these scams. Justice for victims. The main objective is to ensure that justice is served for victims and that those responsible are brought to justice. The CDI and the relevant authorities are committed to protecting vulnerable people and preventing future scams. Cycles are ending with you. Generations of pain are ending with you. When you bravely chose to heal from your past, you helped to release deeply ingrained generational pain. You did the healing of 100 generations that came before you. Be proud of yourself. Cycles of pain are ending with you, and new cycles of love, peace, and prosperity are beginning. You're helping to lead a new way forward, which is based upon kindness and compassion. Those who will come after you will no longer have to inherit pain or fear. They'll inherit a legacy of love.